Aloha everyone, I'm your Minivan Daikin MD from Out of the Doldrums. Welcome to our video about vegan restaurants in Tokyo. During our recent trip to Japan, we visited some of the best vegan restaurants that Tokyo has to offer. From traditional Japanese cuisine to international flavors, we explored it all. Japan is famous for its delicious cuisine, and Tokyo particularly is a bustling city with a thriving food cuisine. This leaves many people, ourselves included, wondering whether it's possible to find plant-based options. Well, the good news is that eating plant-based is on the rise in Japan, and there's plenty of options for those who prefer to eat this way. So, let's get started. Our first stop was the Falafel Brothers restaurant. I know, it's not Japanese food, but we got to our hotel late and we were starving. This lovely little restaurant was quite close, and we thought it was the perfect opportunity to check it out. There's a few locations that they have, including one in the bustling Shibuya district and another in Roppongi. This cozy eatery offers delicious vegan Middle Eastern fare. From mouth-watering falafel to creamy hummus, we loved every bite of our meal. Another plus, the staff speaks incredible English, so communication was effortless. Next, we headed to the Pink Cow, a funky and vibrant restaurant in the Roppongi district. This place was so hip. Here, we enjoyed some delicious Mexican food and cocktails in a fun and lively atmosphere. I just had to try the CBD cocktail, which was a unique experience. We started with the nachos, then I got the enchiladas, Russell got the chimichanga. Afterwards, we got to enjoy a rooftop view of the Tokyo skyline. So picturesque. The next day, we did a photo workshop with Eyexplore, a locally run photography company. Our guide Lucas taught us so much about photography, including composition and technique. If you're into photography and want to do a workshop in photography while you're in Japan, we highly recommend Eyexplore. This isn't a paid ad, by the way. After our workshop was done, we were quite hungry, so we found a little restaurant tucked in the basement of a large skyscraper called Izakaya Masaka, which was within a place called Chaos Kitchen. The name was difficult to read, but they made it clear they serve only vegan dishes. I got the mabu tofu, soup, and salad. Russell got the karagi, which is a Japanese thing, I think. Basically, when it's vegan, it's a gluten ball, like seitan, deep fried. We were not really sure if it was vegan given the flavors that were so similar to meat, but the restaurant made it very clear it definitely was vegan. We also got the fermented brown rice with beans, which is a thing here in Japan. After lunch, we were in Shibuya, so we figured now is as good of a time as ever to experience the famous Shibuya crossing, also known as Scramble Square. Whoa, that's quite a place. For dinner, we wandered around before finally settling on a place called Sougo. This restaurant specializes in Shojin Ryori cuisine, which is a type of Buddhist vegetarian cooking that has been practiced in Japan for centuries. Shojin Ryori is a vegan diet that is completely free of animal products, including meat, fish, dairy, and eggs. It's typically made with simple, seasonal ingredients, and it's prepared in a way that emphasizes natural flavors. In this restaurant, the beautifully presented dishes were not only a feast for our taste buds, but also for our eyes. This place really made it fancy. Our meal consisted of an aperitif, 9 dishes, and 2 desserts. The classy dinner started with a small tablet that turned into a hot towel when green tea was poured on it. This towel was used to wash your hands before eating. Every course was made with care and precision. You literally could taste the love and dedication that went into the food. So here's what we had. The aperitif was locally made plum wine. So sweet and icy cold. It tasted like candy. The next course was zucchini and yacon root. Next, we had walnuts and a Japanese green called shungi, topped with a tofu sauce. Smoky and umami in a fishy but vegan kind of way. Next, green pea soup with tofu made from sesame. After that, we had avocado sushi. The avocado was marinated in a shoyu sauce. You roll it up yourself and you eat it all in one go. Next, we had yuba in sesame. Yuba is a type of food made from soybeans. It's created by simmering soy milk until a firm skin or film forms on the surface, which is then carefully lifted off and dried into thin, delicate sheets. The resulting yuba sheets have a slightly sweet, nutty flavor and soft, chewy texture. Yuba is a popular ingredient in Japanese cuisine and is often used as a meat substitute in vegetarian and vegan dishes due to its high protein content. Moving on, the next course was a small Japanese yam, seaweed and mustard green, as well as yuba. Looks quivery, kind of like meat, but it isn't. Next, we had steamed taro with mushrooms in broth. It's a gelatinous umami and, again, slightly fishy in a vegan kind of way. Next is potato and Japanese cabbage in a soy milk soup. After that, we had wasabi miso, a turnip, a mini tomato, a fried mushroom, chrysanthemum greens, which is one of the traditional Japanese vegetables called kyoyasai. After that, we had burdock with kombu and rice, and miso soup with a Japanese pickle. Then we had dessert, citrus, marinated, and some sort of booze. Lastly, we had tea and pineapple sorbet in coconut milk, rum, and of course love, which was the main ingredient. We enjoyed this place thoroughly. The next day, we went sightseeing on a local train with a good view of the city. We saw the local vegetable market, and by the time lunch rolled around, we were starving. We found a small vegan bistro called Jangara, which was in the Harajuku district. This cozy and popular restaurant serves up some of the best vegan ramen in town. It was a small bistro restaurant, and it was difficult to find as it was in a small doorway and up some really sketchy-looking stairs. We ordered some salads, then gyoza, then ramen, the Taiwanese spicy noodle, the soul food of Taiwan ramen, and some Karabon ramen done vegan. Karabon ramen is known for its spicy and savory broth, which is traditionally made by simmering pork bones and other ingredients for many hours until a rich and flavorful broth is produced. The broth is then seasoned with a special kind of spices and chili oil, giving it a fiery kick. In this case, the Karabon was all vegan. But at the end of the day, it was a lot of imitation meat, and that imitation meat was really realistic. We realized that most of the time, we'd rather eat vegetables unprocessed and not imitation meats. But it was a very nice thing knowing that we weren't accidentally eating meat because the restaurant was very, very clear to make sure we knew all of it was vegan. After that, we took a nice long walk in Yoyogi Park. Yoyogi Park is one of the largest and most popular parks in Tokyo. It's located in the Shibuya and Minato districts and covers an area of 134 acres, or 54 hectares. The park has a long and fascinating history, and it's an important cultural and recreational landmark in Tokyo. It's also home to the Meiji Shrine, which is one of the most important Shinto shrines in Japan. We used our newly learned photography skills to take some beautiful photos of the park, the shrine, and the small details the Japanese are so good at perfecting. Our next Tokyo plant-based meal was at a place called Plant-Based Tokyo, which was in the trendy Omotesando district. This stylish and elegant restaurant offers a wide range of vegan dishes, including Japanese, Italian, and Mexican cuisine. It was located in a sort of indoor food court where we were able to order food cafeteria style. There were plenty of options to choose from. I got the cheese lasagna and this interesting vegan sea urchin dish. I got a potato salad side and of course another salad. Russell got an eggplant dish with soy meat, same salad, plus soup and rice. In my opinion, the salad was the best part of the meal. The end to another day came. A beautiful Tokyo sunset with Mount Fuji in the background. Dinner that evening was a fancy meal at Ain Soph. Ain Soph, located in the bustling Ginza district, was our next stop. This elegant and sophisticated restaurant serves up some of the most delicious and beautifully presented vegan dishes. The restaurant's tranquil atmosphere and attentive service made it the perfect spot for a romantic dinner. The place had a really cool vibe. I got mushroom curry, Russell got the vegetable menu. The mushroom curry came with brown rice. Russell got something called a quiche box and vegan sushi. Can I have yours? The fish egg sushi was pretty savory, and these little things popped in your mouth. Not my taste. Dessert was tiramisu with a snapdragon flower on top. It was so rich and creamy. We also got chocolate fondant. After dinner, we went to Senso-ji Temple at night to practice our newly learned night photography skills. The shrine is beautifully lit up at night and it's accessible 24/7. Here are a couple of the photos we captured. The next day, we took a long walk to the Imperial Palace grounds. Such a nice place to relax, and the weather was getting warmer, so we needed a little time in the sun. Naturally, we were hungry after the long morning, and luckily, we were close to the train station, where T's Tantan was located. This is a vegan restaurant specializing in Tantan, which is a spicy, incredibly tasty Japanese ramen noodle soup. The broth is made from peanut powder, sesame paste, and chili oil. I got the black sesame one, and Russell got the golden sesame one. We also got vegan gyoza because why not? Both soups were pretty spicy but delicious, and the toppings like sunflower sprouts and cilantro made the flavors pop. Okay, so we loved that photography workshop so much we decided to do another workshop with Eyexplore, this time at night, called Cyberpunk Tokyo, and it's a night street photography workshop. Of course, we had to make sure we were adequately fed and watered prior to the event, so we stopped at a place called Kiboko. Kiboko, located in the trendy Shimokitazawa district, is a cozy vegan and wine bar where we enjoyed some delicious vegan small plates paired with an excellent selection of natural wines. Just a little side note, if you visit Kiboko, ordering an appetizer and one drink is mandatory if you want to have seating there. Non-alcoholic drinks are okay too. It was a great spot to relax and enjoy some tasty snacks and drinks. The staff speaks impeccable English, so navigating the menu and conversing was effortless. By the time dinner was done, we were ready to learn a whole bunch more about photography at the workshop. Highly, highly recommended if you're into that sort of thing. Here are some samples. Okay, somehow we made it to our last day in Tokyo before flying out. We decided to go to a restaurant called Mr. Farmer. There's multiple branches, but the one we went to was in a cozy neighborhood and it had a really chill vibe. This health-focused restaurant serves up delicious and nourishing vegan dishes using only the freshest and locally sourced ingredients. The perfect spot for a guilt-free meal. They offer indoor and outdoor seating, and most of the ingredients are locally sourced from close-by farms. There was vegetable-infused water, which I found tasty, artsy, and creative. For example, the one we had was apple carrot and komatsuna greens. Their menu was quite diverse. They even had desserts for your beauty and health. I got the Caesar salad and tacos, and Russell got the soy meat burger. We can honestly say we love this restaurant. It was so cozy and the food was delicious. You want a great vibe? They got it. You want vegan junk food? They got it. You want healthy vegan food, veggies? They got it. And it's all locally sourced. Way to go, Mr. Farmer. So in summary, in Tokyo, eating plant-based is becoming much more commonplace. We even stumbled upon some vegan places by accident that we passed while we were walking or photographing. Take this place, for example, or this local farmer's market with plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, and with the vegan food truck. We just stumbled across it while we were walking. All right, that's a wrap on our vegan food tour of Tokyo. We hope you enjoyed joining us on this culinary adventure. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more health and food-related content. What places do we need to add to this list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're ever in Tokyo, be sure to check out some of these amazing vegan restaurants for yourself. See you in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and aloha.